In our next tutorial, we're going to have a look at how we insert pictures into Word documents. So let's get started by opening up Word and open up our example file there, inserting pictures. Okay, so there's a document. We're not too concerned with what's in the document, but what I do want is to insert a picture at a particular point. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to move chapter 1 down like that and leave myself a little bit of space to insert the picture. Just add a little bit more space there. Okay, so I want to insert a picture right at the top. Okay, at that point I'm going to go to insert and we've got pictures right there. Now actually this is Word 2016. You can see we've got two choices here. I can insert a picture directly from my computer or insert a picture from an online source. Now let's give that a go first of all. So online pictures. Okay, so please wait while we load our pictures. I can get a picture from a personal OneDrive perhaps, or a business OneDrive. What I'm going to do is search for a picture. Okay, so I want a picture of a nice Ferrari. So I type in Ferrari. Okay, and this is going to search Bing for pictures of Ferraris. Press enter and there you go. Very quickly the Ferrari pictures appear. All we have to do is scroll down and find the picture we're interested in. I'm pretty sure they're going to come back in a second. Okay, now whilst they're sorting themselves out, one thing to bear in mind, that if we use a picture that we find from an online source, it's very often somebody else's, and they may not be overly happy. Okay, so it's telling me at the bottom, these are results tagged with the Creative Commons licenses. Okay, you would have to make sure that you comply with that license. Okay, if I click show all results, come on. And eventually there we go. We've got it. Okay, so if you are going to use these pictures, especially for a commercial, on a commercial basis, make sure you have the permission of the picture owner before you use it. I can scroll down, find a particular picture. Okay, all this modern stuff. Looks like we're going to have to make do with something a little bit flash than what I was looking for. Not to worry. Let's go for this one here. So I select the picture and at that point I click insert. That picture will then be downloaded and inserted into my document. Okay, now once my picture is there, by the way, we may not like exactly the size, so you can see with the picture selected around the outside, the corners and in the middle of the edges, we have got size and handles. So to resize the picture, I hover over the size and handles and drag to resize it. Now bear in mind that if you resize from the corner, you can see from the corner there, as I change the height, the width also changes. Now if I resize the picture from the middle of one of the edges, I'll only resize it in that direction. Okay, so we can end up with a distorted picture. Okay, so if that happens, we just press undo and it's back again. Okay, so there is my Ferrari. Now I've resized it. I may want to position the picture. Okay, so we can go to home and left, center or right align. So we can actually treat that picture as a piece of text, and at the moment that is exactly what Word is doing, treating the picture as a piece of text. You'll also notice coming right up the top of the picture an extra little handle. This is the rotation handle, so I can click and drag and rotate the picture. You'll notice that as I do so, the text underneath is moving out of the way. It's almost as if I'm increasing the size of the text on the line that contains the picture, which is forcing the other text away. Okay, so there you go, we've inserted a picture. Now at that point I really don't want the Ferrari picture. I'm going to delete it. Okay, and let's have a look at insert a picture from a local source. So again, I click where I want the picture to go. I'm going to go to insert and then picture. All I have to do is find a specific location. So I'm going to go to my support files folder there, and there is a picture of a koala bear. Okay, so that's what I want. I'll click Insert, and there is the picture of the koala bear. Okay, so all pictures are exactly the same. Okay, that's not strictly speaking true, but in our case they behave the same. I can resize the koala bear. I can align it left, center, or right. Okay, and of course I can rotate the koala bear if needed. Okay, now, so irrespective of the source of the picture, the controls we use are the same. Now, when I select a picture, you'll also notice up at the top, we get an extra tab, Picture Tools. Okay, so a single tab on the Picture Tools ribbon, the Format tab. Okay, so the Format tab contains most of the tools that we're going to need when we're playing with our picture there. Okay, so for the moment, I'm going to go over to the Arrange group here, and we can see in there, Position. Okay, so this will allow me to position the picture at a particular point on the page. So I want it right to the middle, and you can see if I hover over those I'll get a live preview. So right in the middle, center, put it on the right hand side, center, left hand side, top left hand corner, top right hand corner. Okay, so this will allow me to position the picture where I want. Okay, so the top option is where it was, and this is in line with text. Okay, so I'm going to drop that right into the middle there. When I choose that option, you'll notice that the text wraps around the picture. This is known as word wrap. Okay, if I click and drag the picture, I can move it to a different location, and you will notice that as I do so, the text flows around the picture. Up in the Arrange group, we have options as to how we'd like that word wrap to behave. Okay, so if I go up to word wrap, I give it a click, I'll switch it back to in line with text, and again a hover will show me. Okay, so the picture acts as a word in the text. Okay, so you can see there's the picture, and that line of text starts immediately to the right. Select the picture again, wrap, square, it wraps around the picture. Tight, it will wrap a little bit tighter. Top and bottom puts the picture between the paragraphs, so it's no longer on a line of text. All of the text will go immediately above and then below the picture. Okay, and then we can also put the picture behind the text or in front of the text, which kind of does make it a little bit hard to read, but it does give us a lot of control over how we'd like that picture to be displayed. Okay, so after all of that, so I'm going to go back to tight, and the text flows around. I'll position the koala bear at the top left hand corner there of that paragraph, make it a little bit smaller, and there is my picture inserted into the document. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. Look forward to seeing you on the next video tutorial.